Hello and welcome here today for Matchday 5 of the PremierLiga. And my name is Gary Walker and we're going to broadcast you the PremierLiga for the 18th of March here today. We will be featuring Chesco Blue Tigers taking on Addis Gunners at Stamford Bridge. And also the second matchup will be taking place also the Georgington Red Devils taking on Parantos. And also the other 8 game highlights for all of the other 8 matches are not featuring here today for match day 5 of the PremierLiga. Let's start first here today at Stamford Bridge as it's second versus third of the PremierLiga. And let's get straight into the action between Chesco and Addis. And we are live here today, live here at Stamford Bridge as it's Chesco Blue Tigers taking on Addis Gunners here today in this matchup. As it's the Blues, and they're taking on here against the Yellows here today in this matchup. It's second versus third in the league. They both haven't lost a game yet so far in the PremierLiga, but both go toe-to-toe here today on the pitch. And it's going to be a very big matchup here today, right here, right now, between Addis and Chesco Blue Tigers. And we know there's a very big game, very competitive game it's going to be between the two teams. Have not lost a game yet so far this season. For Chesco's, however, they've won every single match so far this season. They haven't dropped points or anything. They've won all 4 straight matches and can make it a 5th here today if they can beat Addis here. And also Addis' Gunners' team. They've got a very strong team itself here today as we have Bamyang up front and Suarez. We've got Ozil and Daley Blind and Tony Kroos and also Angel Di Maria. And also they've got Ramos and Schweinsteiger in the back. And they've got a very compact team. They've got obviously Addis and also Chesco. But here we go. Let's get straight into this matchup right now between the two. And here we go. And let's get underway right now. And here we go. This action is the Blues versus the Yellows. Here's Chesco versus Addis. Now Eriksson. Now Mateus. And now Royce. And now is Mane. Now lost the ball now to Suarez here. Now Bamyang. And now here's Tony Kroos. Now Daley Blind. Now Mesut Ozil. Now Suarez is through here. Save there for the goalkeeper there from Bert Leno. And now is Eriksson. And now is Luther Matthäus. Now Eriksson. Now Hector Bellerin. Now Matthäus there's shot but saved there for the goalkeeper. Yeah, nice one there from Oliver Kahn. And now Mesut Ozil. Now Ozil now passes it there to Sergio Ramos. Now to Ryan James. Big little hoof right there from him now to Aubameyang. But won the ball back here for Chesco. Now it's Tony Kroos. Now Mesut Ozil. And now Suarez here. Good defending there. Now Jack Terry. Now Marco Reus now pass it long there to hopefully there. Now he lost the ball now to Daley Blind. Aubameyang. Chance maybe. Good defending there. Now Luther Matthäus. Now Royce. On the attack. Now is Sadio Mane here. Good defending there to Ramos. And now is Suarez now. Now Aubameyang. Now is Pau Torres. Now Luther Matthäus. And Sadio Mane. Now Mo Salah. Mane. Chance maybe. Oh, save there from Oliver Kahn. There's a nice beautiful save from Oliver Kahn. But Mo Salah there, pass the ball there to Mane. Then obviously to Royce. Another shot but saved by the goalkeeper. Yeah, he did make a beautiful save out of that one there, Oliver Kahn. Now is corner here, Matthäus. Head up, oh, away. Shot from Eder Bellerin there. Oh, that could have been a goal. That could have been an opportunity. What a strike though from the right back. But a good cross into the box, headed away. And then Bellerin from first time shot but went wide for a goal kick. And now Addis, of course, got themselves a goal kick here from the shot from Bellerin, went wide. Now Oliver Kahn. Boot away. Now header from Jack Terry, very nice. There's Sadio Mane. Now it's a chance here there for Mo Salah. And now obviously there Leon Sago right there got himself a free kick. And it was actually a challenge there from Mo Salah. Was challenged by Leon Sago. And it's now going to be a free kick here for Chester Blue Tigers. Now Matthias. And now here's Matt Nelson. Now Bellerin. Now Eriksson. Now good defender there. Okay from Ramos. Now it's going to be now a corner here for Chester now. Now Luther Matthias. Chance maybe. Headed away there from Leon Sago now. Now is Marco Reus. Now Hector Bellerin before half time. Now to Eriksson. Now is Sadio Mane here. Chance for maybe for Chester. Oh, now got away there from Ozil now the ball. And that is that. As it ends here at half time, the first half at Stamford Bridge. As it's Chester Blue Tigers 0, Adders Gunners 0 at the end of the first half. And second half, and here we go for Adders will start the second half right now. And here we are, and Adders will start off. Kick off for the second half, and let's get straight into it. Now is Ozil, and now Suarez. Now is Mesut Ozil. Cross maybe, shot. Oh, good start there for Addis there. That's going to be a corner. That's going to be for Addis. It was a nice one though. It was a good, nice counter attack. I've got to say. Suarez, of course, gave the ball there to Kroos. Then a shot there from. Yeah, it was shot, but from Ozil, and that's going to be now a corner here for. Addis here. Now Sago. Head away there from Chester right now. Now Tony Kroos. Now Leon Sago crossing into the box here. Oh, okay, that's going to be now a throw-in right now here for Chester in the match. Now throw-in here. Now Naby Kate. Now to Bellerin. Now. Okay, now is Luther Matthias. Now Jack Terry. Now Marco Reus. Now Blind. Now it's Aubameyang for Suarez here. Good defending. Now Matt Nelson. Oh, lost control of the ball. It's going to be out for a throw now for Addis. Now it throws into the box here. Good defend. Okay, that's going to be a free kick. That's going to be free kick's going to be given here for Chester Blue Tigers. And it was actually Luis Suarez, of course. Got tackled there from Pau Torres. And now it's going to be a free kick. Now is a chance here for Leon Sago here for a free kick here for Addis. Went wide. Goal kick for Chester. Nice try though, I've got to say. But it's gone wide for a goal kick though. He really tried his best there, I've got to say, from that. Fair play. Burton will take the goal kick. Now here's Nabakate. Now Mesut Ozil. Now pass nicely to Daily Blind. Now Aubameyang. He's through. Aubameyang. And that's going to be out for a goal kick again. It was a nice chance though for Addis to try and get in front, but they couldn't. And now Jeffrey Cooper comes on and Luther Matthias comes off for Chester Blue Tigers. Goal kick here for Chester right now. Big boot away. Header right there from Ramos. Suarez, now Daily Blind. Now Tony Kroos. And now Blind now. Suarez now to Aubameyang. Aubameyang! A goal! And Addis have got themselves in front in the match. And that was a beautiful goal there from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I've got to say that was absolutely beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And Suarez gave the ball there to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And he really put that on his laces onto that bottom right corner of the goal. And it was Addis Gunners, of course, have scored away from home against Chester Blue Tigers. And they could end Chester Blue Tigers' 100% record at the start of the PremierLiga season, as Addis are winning 1-0. And obviously there, Matt Nelson's going to be coming off, and Billy Wardmore, the young teenager, is going to be coming on for Chester Blue Tigers here. But I cannot believe it that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scores, and it means that Addis will go above them in the PremierLiga if they get the 3 points here today, but if they hold on to this 1-0 lead. And that is beautiful. They might have got one draw out of this season so far, we all know, because of what happened when they've actually got 1 draw and 3 wins, and that could actually happen today to make it 4 wins and 1 point, or 1 draw. And now is Daley Blind, and now is Suarez. Now Aubameyang, Suarez now, Aubameyang for a second, but saved there for Bert Leno right there to keep that one out away, and throws it away now to Hector Bellerin now for Chestergo. Now to Mane, and now is Kroos, won the ball back. And a good defender there from Schweinsteiger. Now Adder's trying to get the ball away, out of danger. We haven't got long left of the game, only got a minute to go left of the game of stoppage time. But wait a second now, Salah, Mane! Oh, that could have been a goal, that could have been the chance that they might have got themselves in level terms against Addis. They might want to save their unbeaten run if they can get a goal from there, keep their unbeaten run alive. But I don't think that's going to happen because Oliver Kahn saved it. But Chesko have still got another chance though from a corner kick right now in this match. And now is Eriksson. Cross into the box. Header away there from Ramos. And now it's Luis Suarez on the counter-attack here. We only got a minute to go left of stoppage time left in the 94th minute of the match. Now Mesut Ozil. And now it's Suarez now. And it's over. And Addis have got themselves to 3 points. And Chestergo's unbeaten run comes to an end, as it will be Addis move up to 2nd in the table. But unfortunately for Chestergo Blue Tigers, they lost here to make it 1-0. Look, it was very disappointing from us to lose at home, but we all know, we need to understand that it's early days into the season, and we have a long way to go of games throughout the whole season to not worry about dropping from today's match after losing our first game of the season. And that was the words from John Lewis, the manager for Chestergo Blue Tigers. And now let's get straight into the next matchup here today, as we'll be featuring the next match in Georginaton, as it's Mr. CR7's Georginaton Red Devils. And they are taking on here today against Brian Cliff's Parantos. And let's get to the action between the two teams. And this is the match right here, right now, here at Old Factory Road Stadium, as we have the Georginaton Red Devils taking on Parantos in this match. And they are the defending champions of the PremierLiga. They've won it 2 consecutive seasons now under Pochettino. Can they make it their 3rd season to win 3 consecutive league titles in 3 consecutive seasons? Hopefully, if they can do that throughout the whole this campaign. For Parantos, however, they did win in last week's match against Hashtag United by 4 goals to 1 at the Allianz Stadium. But also not doing as great as much in the PremierLiga, as we all know, as Parantos, of course, got themselves a draw out of Inter Taloga and also lost to Chestergo Blue Tigers by 1 goal to 0. And they, of course, want to look for getting something here today at Old Factory Road. And we can look at Parantos' team as well. We've got Haaland up front, and Devin Williams, and Robert Cliff, and Ronaldinho, and Kaka, and Savage, and Thomas Partey. Can they all get something out of the Red Devils here today in this match? It's going to be a very big one, I've got to say, at Old Factory Road Stadium. The team, of course, been incredibly dominating every single team they've up against so far this campaign. And here we go, and let's get this contest underway, as it's the Georginaton Red Devils taking on Parantos here today in Matchday 5 of the PremierLiga. And Koulibaly of the ball. Now pass it there now to Upamecano. Now to Roberto Carlos. Now to Sanchez. And now Usain Bolt. And now Wayne Rooney now. There's a chance here now for Ronaldo. And he scores! And Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo, CR7 equalises. And the best player in the world, the GOAT scores and puts it into the back of the net in the first 5 minutes of the matchup. And all the Red Devils fans are loving it to see Ronaldo score a goal like that. And he's the top goal scorer so far this season. And he's done an incredible job to carry on that momentum in this matchup here today. What a ball there from Usain Bolt, and gave the ball to Rooney. And Rooney right there to assist Ronaldo, the captain, and striked it home. And the Red Devils have equalised. And now it's 1-0 to the Red Devils kicking off the match. And now let's get straight into it now. Now is Parantos now the ball here. Now Conor O'Hare. Now to Greg Smith. And now it's Erling Haaland now. Good head away there from Roberto Carlos now for the Red Devils. Now is Usain Bolt. Now Kai Havertz. Now, okay, and now it's now Thomas Partey now. The ball here for Prantos here now. And now Savage. And now is Ronaldinho now. Now Ronaldinho lost the ball now to Kai Havertz now. And now here's Ronaldo. A chance now. Wayne Rooney now to Usain Bolt. And the Jamaican freestyler, Yaman, equalises. And now it's 2-0 to the Red Devils. In the space of 16 minutes of the game has been played. And they've scored 2 goals already. And the Red Devils have been all over Prantos' defence. Over and over and over and over and over their defence. Keep on pressing them. And they've done it again. And it's now the Red Devils 2, Prantos 0 at the matchup. And Usain Bolt scores. And it's 2-0. And young man Usain Bolt scored it. Beautifully set and done. And it's now 2-0. And now here's Savage. Now Conor O'Hore. Now Greg Smith. Now Kaka. Now here's Conor O'Hore now. Now to Smith. There's a challenge. Now throwing right now. Okay, that's going to be now a free kick. It's going to be, obviously it would be Greg Smith as the one who was challenged there by Usain Bolt. So a free kick's been given here for Prantos. It was a foul. So Conor O'Hore will take it here for Prantos. And now, oh, could it be a bicycle kick attempt, but head away from the Red Devils. Now Kaka wins the ball back for Prantos here. Now Savage. And now, okay, now they've got a free kick again here, Prantos here. Now pass it nicely to Ronaldinho. Now Ronaldinho now to Savage. And now good ball, one back here. Okay, lost it back again now to Greg Smith. Now lost it back. Now the Red Devils have got a chance here. Counter-attack here. And the Red Devils, Usain Bolt. He's pacing down that line. He's going to score. He's trying to sweat it to Ronaldo. And now Ronaldo right now. Oh, he lost the ball right there. That could have been the chance there from Usain Bolt to slot that one home to make it free. But he decided to sweat it to Ronaldo. But he couldn't really make it there. And Prantos found them out very quickly now. And now here's the chance in that from Kimmich. Now Kai Havertz. Now Ronaldo. Ronaldo now the ball. Trying to hold it in that penalty box there. Trying to cross it in there. But good defending there from Prantos right there. And now header. Okay, then that's going to be now Kimmich. And now it's Wayne Rooney. And now there's a chance for Usain Bolt. And now, okay, that's going to be... Oh, Prantos won the ball back. Hold nicely right now to Skyer now. And now header right nicely there now to... yeah, back to Red Devils here now. Pjanic now to Kai Havertz now. Now Ronaldo. Okay, that's going to be a corner kick here for the Red Devils before half-time. Roberto Carlos now. Crosses it into the box. Header away. Now Sanchez. Chance for Rooney. Okay, now that's all over. And that's all over here at the Old Factory Road Stadium. As the score is the Georgington Red Devils 2, Prantos 0, going into half-time. And we're back here for the second half. And here we go. And let's kick things off as Prantos will kick off the second half. Now Kaka with the ball here for Prantos now. I lost it. Now to Sanchez. Now Bolt. And now is Ronaldinho. Now Robert Cliff. Now here's Koulibaly. Now pass it nicely right there again now. Now Kaka. On the attack. Now it's a chance here now for Robert Cliff. Could be a goal for Ronaldinho. Oh, that's going to be now it looks like a free kick here for Prantos here. There was a foul it was. And the referee is going to Pjanic right now to have words. And Robert Cliff right there was going to talk to the ref right there. But anyway, a free kick's being given for Prantos. So Pjanic right there just took him out recklessly. And Prantos have got themselves a free kick. Ronaldinho have a shot, but it hit Ronaldo. And it's blocked off for Ronaldo right now. Now Prantos won the ball back and kept it alive for themselves. Now Robert Cliff now. Now to Kaka. Cross it into the box here. Good header away there for the Red Devils right now. Now Usain Bolt. Now to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now's a chance maybe here for Bolt. Okay, now it's Greg Smith. Now Savage. And now Robert Cliff. Cliff. Williams. There's a chance. Oh, okay, then now it's Greg Smith again. Now Robert Cliff, and that's going to be now a free kick. That's going to be. Yeah, free kick's going to be given. Very nicely set and done. Free kick's been beautifully set and done here for Chris Bailey right now to take the free kick. Boots it out away. And now is Robert Cliff. Now Haaland. And now is Williams here. He's through! And Williams has scored! And Parantos have got a goal back in the game. Can they make it a comeback? They've got enough time to do that. They've only got 20 minutes to go left of the game. And it's now 2-1 to the Red Devils. If they can get another goal, they go to level terms. They've got a long time they've got left of the game. But right there was beautifully set and done pass right there from Williams. Was 1v1. Nice ball there from Haaland. And then Devon Williams was a counter-attacking the goalkeeper, Chris Bailey, and strikes it on the bottom right corner of the goal. And it is a goal for Parantos. Now Pjanic. And Koulibaly. Now Pjanic. Nice pass there again to Upamecano. Now header right there to Sanchez. And now Wayne Rooney. Now to Sanchez. Now Roberto Carlos. Okay, now it's Ronaldinho. Nice attack there from Ronaldinho. Now Koulibaly. Now Pjanic. Now Havertz. Now header away there from Parantos and Robert Cliff. Now it looks like Parantos are trying to get something here in this match. Now it's Haaland now. Big boot away there from Chris Bailey right now. Now header. Now Pjanic. And now pings it. Now header now is to Wayne Rooney. Now Alexis Sanchez. Now Conor O'Hore. Now Kaka. Now Robert Cliff. And now Williams, could be a chance here for Williams. Good defending right there from the Red Devils. And there you go. And that is that here at Old Factory Road Stadium. And it was Georgington Red Devils won the matchup by 2-1 here against Parantos. And it was a good win and another 3 points in the barrier for the Red Devils as they are top of the league with 15 points. As it was the Red Devils 2, Parantos 1. Very disappointing for us to be the second best, like what happened against Chessigo a few weeks back. But we need to understand the Red Devils are a tough side and the most successful team in our division. We kept our consistency alive in our 5th match in the league, and we showed that we are all about to carry on this momentum to our next game next week when we take on Reynolds. And that is that for Brian Cliff and also as well Mauricio Pochettino, as both said their words after the match. And also congratulations to the Red Devils to carry on this winning momentum and this 100% record alive after the end of Matchday 5. And now let's get all to the other game highlights across the PremierLiga. In the 8th minute of the match, Mbappe scored but was disallowed for offside. There wasn't much into the matchup between Inter Taloga and Grasshoppers United, but the only goal was scored was actually a goal from Anton Griezmann in the 27th minute of the matchup from an assist from Frankie de Jong. But the match ended at the Grasshopper Turf Stadium as there was only 1 goal into it by a goal from Anton Griezmann, and Inter Taloga won the match by 1-0. Tomato actually got themselves a goal in the early stage of the matchup when Van Persie gave the ball to Dwight Young and finished it to make it 1-0 to Red Bull Tomato. And Tomito carried on running riot against Cobham Town, as there was actually another solo goal here for Tomito, as it was Iziak was 1v1, but then gave the ball there to Iron Robin to score it to make it 2-0 to Red Bull to extend their lead in the match. And then to RB Tomito trying to make it 3-0 in the matchup. It was a save by the goalkeeper for Cobham, Mark Green. But Tomito carried on pressing Cobham Town's defence as Isaac gave the ball to Roy Van Persie and striked it, but saved by the goalkeeper Mark Green. And Van Persie took the corner for Red Bull Tomito, and it was a header from Exel Witsel right on target, but was saved by Mark Green. And RB Tomito won the matchup by 2-0, all thanks to Dwight Young and also for Iron Robin to put themselves on the score sheet, as it ended Red Bull Tomito 2, Cobham Town 0. Robert Lewandowski opened up Sergio Aguero to try and get a goal against Hashtag in the early stage of the matchup, but went wide. But finally, Wales got themselves on the score sheet in the 12th minute of the matchup, as Golstinho crossed the ball into Sergio Aguero to sweaty it and headed it in, and Ben Foster couldn't do nothing about it, as it was Waynord got themselves in front by 1-0. And Royal carried on that momentum from that first goal to make a second, but Robert Lewandowski striked it but went wide for a goal kick. Then Waynord of course extended their lead from 1-0 to 2-0, as it was Robert Lewandowski gave the ball there to Mkhitaryan and striked it and made it 2-0 in the matchup, as Ben Foster couldn't keep that one out, and that was a perfect strike from our Armenian forward, and he made it 2-0 before half time for Waynord. And then Waynord trying to extend it to make it 3-0 in the matchup, as Robert Lewandowski gave the ball to Mkhitaryan and then striked it, but it went wide. And then there was a chance for Hashtag to try and get something, but it was actually a free kick given from Hashtag United. And Hashtag got themselves a free kick from Jimmy Conrad and striked it, but it could have gone in because it actually tumbled Neuer's foot and it went out for a corner kick. Waynord got themselves a free kick from outside of the box, as it was Mason Harrison fouled Sergio Aguero to give away a free kick, as it was actually the referee went to Mason Harrison and warned him and gave him no booking whatsoever from that challenge he committed to Sergio Aguero right there. Luka Modric took the free kick, but it hit the wall, but he rebounded back to him again and striked it but went wide for a goal kick. But the match ended at the Hashtag Arena, as it ended as Hashtag United 0, Waynord 2, and Hashtag can't get their first win of the season yet. South Coast was close on scoring in the 29th minute of the matchup, but went wide for a goal kick. And then it was actually a chance from Messi to strike it, but saved by the goalkeeper Kasper Silsen. And Lionel Messi got themselves a corner kick and crossed it into the box, and then it was actually head away. But unfortunately, South Coast couldn't get that one out, but it was deflected. But then Neymar rebounded back to him again and scored in the 42nd minute of the matchup and took his top off for a yellow card. And that was a beautiful goal there from Neymar from that rebound deflection from the South Coast defence. And Georgington City was 1v1 as Thomas Hersey gave the ball there to the yellow-carded Neymar, and he made it 2-0 and scored his second goal as the Brazilian scored again, and this time around he's not taken his top off. And it was actually South Coast Rangers had a chance to try and get back in the game as Thomas Oaksall gave the ball to Poulsen, and then Poulsen had a shot but saved by Mark ter Stegen. There was actually a corner kick for South Coast Rangers from Lucas Digne, and Lucas Digne passed the ball very, very short there to Benjamin Pavard, and then Benjamin Pavard actually kept the ball alive and then crossed it into the box, and the ball was pinging, but however David Trezeguet scored and striked it in the bottom right corner of the goal, and to make it 1 goal back for South Coast in the matchup. And then South Coast Rangers made it 2-2 in the matchup as Aaron Smitzer, the former Georgington City forward, scored against his former club in the last bit of the game to save South Coast a point over Georgetown City at the Airline Stadium. And what a goal in the 93rd minute of the matchup before the final whistle. It was a fantastic game it was between South Coast and Georgetown City, as South Coast came back from the dead from 2-0 down to 2-2. And it was Los Andreas Pompey on the counter-attack as Kanu won the ball, and he was in the wing area and crossed it into the box but headed it towards the goal but went wide for a goal kick. And then actually Padres Impact to try and get a goal in the matchup, and Lacazette gave the ball to Tillemans, and then Tillemans to Cantona but went wide for a goal kick. And then Padres, however, had the ball and Tillemans gave it to Lacazette and then scored to make it 1-0 before half-time from a goal from Alexandre Lacazette. The Frenchman puts it into the back of the net to put them in front against Los Andreas Pompey here at the La Soccer Stadium. Taylor Neal for Los Andreas Pompey lost the ball as Alexandre Lacazette won the ball back and strikes it in the bottom right corner of the goal to make Padres Impact extend their lead in the 86th minute of the matchup by 2-0. And the game ended here today as it was Padres Impact got themselves the 3 points at the Los Soccer Stadium as Lacazette scored 2 goals to make Padres win the match by 2-0. Los Andreas Soccer Club had a chance to make it 1-0 in the matchup from Alan Shearer, but saved by the goalkeeper Bill Hilton for Sporting Sand Lake. But in the second half, it was actually a goal from Wilfred Boney to pull it into the back of the net. And it was a goal from him, the Ivory Coast forward, as Sporting Sand Lake were in the lead by 1-0. It was a great assist there from Berghaus. And Wilfred Boney puts it into that bottom left corner of the goal as Sporting Sand Lake made it 1-0 away from home at Los Andreas. And there was actually a chance for Los Andreas Soccer Club to score, but had a shot. But actually it was wide for a goal kick in the match as Paul Gascoigne striked it but went wide for a goal kick. And a good defending clearance there from Eric Gordon to keep it away, but then Wilfred Boney strikes it from long range to make Sporting Sand Lake extend their lead to 2-0. And what a strike from Wilfred Boney, while the keeper was actually looking at where Eric Gordon was defending Gomes, and the ball hit him and then it went to Gomes and striked it home to make it 2-0 to Sporting Sand Lake. And the game ended here at the Los Andreas Stadium as it was Los Andreas Soccer Club lost the matchup by 2-0, all thanks from 2 goals from Wilfred Boney. And it was actually Goldfield Boys United on the counter-attack as Eden Hazard gave the ball there to Gareth Bale. And then Bale had a strike and scored in the 18th minute of the matchup against Iceberg Forest. It was a nice swing of a shot there from Gareth Bale, like golf, and strikes it home to make it 1-0 to Goldfield Boys United. And then in the 36th minute of the matchup, it was actually Tino Werner on the counter-attack for Goldfield Boys United. And then Eden Hazard striked it to make it 2-0 to Goldfield Boys United. As Martin De Bruyne couldn't stop that one from going to the back of the net as he strikes it home to make it 2-0 to Goldfield. All thanks from the assist there from Tino Werner, the German. And Hazard was there and striked it to make it 2-0. And then Goldfield Boys United had a chance to make it 3-0 in the matchup. And then Cavani crossed it in, and then a header from Kevin De Bruyne. And it could have gone anywhere it could have done, but the ball went wide for a goal kick. The only best chance that Iceberg Forest had in the game was actually a shot from Charlie Austin that went wide for a goal kick, and that was the only chance they had ever had in the matchup. And then it was Goldfield Boys United from Tino Werner to make it 3-0 to Goldfield Boys United at Goldfield Park Stadium as the Germans striked it, and it was Goldfield Boys United actually scored to make it 3-0 in the matchup. It was a great ball there from Eden Hazard, and Tino Werner strikes it home, and the German scores to make it 3-0 to Goldfield Boys United. And the match ended at Goldfield Park Stadium as the goals from Bale, Hazard and Tino Werner to get themselves the 3 points in the matchup, and to end off the match as Goldfield Boys United 3, Iceberg Forest 0 here at Goldfield Park Stadium. Hassenfield Terriers have got themselves a goal from Abu Bakr in the 10th minute of the matchup to strike that one in the bottom right corner of the goal. That was a beautiful goal from him, and that was a nice celebration from Abu Bakr to make Hassenfield lead the game by 1-0. And Hassenfield are doing incredibly well so far after winning the last 2 games so far this season. And to win this game here today will be massive if they can do that against Portsburg United, the strugglers. And then it was Pele in the 65th minute of the matchup, gave the ball to Pavon, and then Pavon crossed the ball into Pele and then had a shot and scored to make Portsburg United go level terms in this matchup here today at the C-Pro Stadium. A great goal from him, the Italian, to make it 1-1. The game ended here at the C-Pro Stadium. It was Hassenfield Terriers 1, Portsburg United 1, and the game ended by 1-1 in the match. And the official results for Matchday 5 of the PremierLiga, as it was Chesterfield Blue Tigers 0, Adders Gunners 1, Georgington Red Devils 2, Parantos 1, Grasshoppers United 0, Inter Taloga 1, Red Bull Tomato 2, Cobham Town 0, Hashtag United 0, Warenord 2, Georgington City 2, South Coast Rangers 2, Los Andreas 0, Sporting Sun Lake 2, Goldfield Boys United 2, Iceberg Forest 0, Hassenfield Terriers 1, Portsburg United 1. And the official table of the PremierLiga, as we have the Georgington Red Devils at the top of the league with 15 points. In second we have his Addis with 13 points. In third we have his Padres Impact with 12 points. In fourth we have his Chesterfield Blue Tigers with 12 points. In fifth we have his Goldfield Boys United with 10 points. In sixth we have his Inter Taloga with 10 points. In seventh we have his Georgington City with 9 points. In eighth we have his Warenord with 8 points. In ninth we have his Red Bull Tomato with 8 points. And in 10th is Hassenfield Terriers with 8 points. In 11th we have his Parantos with 7 points. In 12th we have his South Coast Rangers with 7 points. In 13th we have his Sporting Sun Lake with 5 points. In 13th we have his Los Andreas with 5 points. In 14th we have his Grasshoppers United with 4 points. In 16th we have his Portsburg United with 2 points. And in 17th we have his Cobham Town with 2 points. In the relegation playoffs we have his Iceberg Forest with 1 point. And in the automatic relegation place we have his Los Andreas Pompey with 1 point. And Hashtag United with 0 points. In Matchday 6 of the PremierLiga, we have featuring for next week, we have this Los Andreas Derby, as we're going to have this Los Andreas Pompey versus Los Andreas Soccer Club, and also Warenord versus the Georgington Red Devils. The 2 successful teams of the Republic States PremierLiga for the last 30 years will take on each other head to head. And also the other game highlights for all the other games having Addis versus Hashtag, Red Bull Tomato versus Grasshoppers United, Parantos versus Georgington City, and Inter Taloga versus Hassenfield Terriers, and South Coast Rangers versus Padres Impact, and Sporting Sun Lake versus Goldfield Boys United, and Iceberg Forest versus Portsburg United, and Cobham Town versus Chesterfield Blue Tigers. And that's all we have time for here today for the PremierLiga here with myself here today, Gary Walker. Until now, goodbye for now, and we'll see you next week with some more PremierLiga action. Goodbye.